am not good at this. I am not good at this at all. I didn't even notice it wasn't on. Hi, everybody. I've been sitting here talking to no one. Not nobody, because nobody is awesome. I saw nobody was here first. No, I've been sitting here talking to no one. So, hi, everybody. This is funny. Very funny. Okay. Yeah, no intro screen today because I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. But to answer your question, Peaches, yes, I do have a 2.5-year-old. He still needs his naps. So if he doesn't nap, mommy doesn't stream. That's how fun things are. Got plenty of water today. This is why I'm not a professional streamer. I have been literally talking for how long now? What time is it? I've been literally talking for like the last 15 minutes to no one because it wasn't on. But yeah, totally ready to answer your questions, whatever they may be. I am slightly scared, but that's all right. I've got my my emotional support Pikachu. All is well. Nervously drink some more water. Oh, warm doesn't even cover it. Devastator. Where I live, it's like 105 today. Last week, let's not even go there. No, peepers, I am not going to have a pass out stream. I see you asked that like 5 or 6 times. I know sleep streams are a thing. I do watch Twitch when I get that bored. So yeah, I know sleep streams are a thing. I have no idea why though. And if my hair would actually cooperate and not get in my face, would be good. Would be really good. I do have this thing to monitor the chat on screen, but it does not work. I'll figure that out eventually. I don't know. It's been pretty hot lately. He just came from a private salsa class. I'm telling you, that sounds... It sounds like a really great dad joke. You went to a hot salsa class. VTubers do it for donations? Really? That works? You can fall asleep and have people donate to you? Hi, Jimmy. Good to see you. You're here before nobody? That's okay. Lurk away. I'm totally okay with that. Why are you gay, man? How am I gay, peepers? You know damn well I'm not. Let's not get started on how much you know. Like I'm getting on the nose there. How am I gay? Exactly. I'd really like to know that answer. But I do have glasses that don't quite fit anymore because I'm always falling asleep in them. Okay. That's too funny. No, no, no. Promise you that one. No, no one is gay here. I almost made a really bad joke. I'm gonna have to catch that. Yes, games are fun, especially when you can stay awake while you play them. Games are really, really fun when you're awake. So wait. Let me get this straight, peepers. You're saying that VTubers have 24-hour donathon streams in which it's cool if they fall asleep. How do you know if they're really asleep if they're VTubers? See there? I mean, there have been times when the rigs crash. Hey, Leonard, how you doing? Say, what is the bad show? No, I promised myself this time I wouldn't make any jokes at anyone's expense. That's as best as I can put that. Why are you the way that you are? What do you mean by the way that I am? Like, why am I goofy enough to pass out last week? I don't... Why was it funny? It was not funny. Hiya, Boosh. Oh, you're cooking. Awesome. Chef Boosh is in the kitchen. Now, this man knows how to cook. I always appreciate that. That's a good question, but I can't answer that. That's one for peepers. Are they VTubers? The only VTuber I watch is Cindy because I don't put Hypno in that basket. It's awkward to even think about. I don't know. Very good question. Yeah, but by all means, cook it up, whoosh. Yeah, but seriously, Mage Dude, what do you mean by why am I the way that I am? Why exactly? What are we asking? When people get dumb, I mean, usually I save that kind of stuff for when I'm on other people's streams because I like to bounce off of people. Hey, you Dragon Master, good to see you. It wasn't actually funny. Wait, oh, I've knocked over my water. Hang on. The dork curse continues. I am the dorkiest of all the dorks. That's a promise. That's an absolute promise. I am the dorkiest of all the dorks. I will knock over pretty much everything if you leave me to my own devices. Alright, but by all means, Mage Dude, if you think of another question, let me have it. It was after the fact? What was? I have like a really bad stream delay and I don't know how to correct it because I don't know what I'm doing. I hope that's very apparent that I don't know what I'm doing. There's, I know there is a setting because I've heard it mentioned before and I will figure that out when I'm done knocking things over. Right. Do I accept donations? I don't because I don't know how to do that yet. I have to go to a meeting with some people and figure that out. You know what, Papers? You're going to turn into like my emotional support kitty in like 5 seconds. Yes, by all means, dorks unite. For the love of God, dorks unite. I do notice that, Peaches. I mean, that's how I ended up in Arizona to begin with. My parents moved here, and I followed because they're getting up there in years, and I wanted to make sure everyone was okay. Well, thank you, Devastator. I mean, according to Peepers, more people would subscribe if I went to sleep. Apparently, I need to take naps. I mean, I could just lay down on this Pikachu and just knock out. But let's see. No one has any questions. I mean, I could just use the Cash App, Ko-Fi, and Streamlabs. I have an account with Streamlabs. I don't know how to use any of this stuff. You know what? I'll hit up Toasty. Toasty knows all these things. Toasty's been on a tear with her streams lately. I will hit up Toasty. For sure. Oh, thank you, Peaches, for putting my ex out there. I mean, I wouldn't call my art amazing. I call it obsessively focused as late, which is why I've kind of slowed down a bit, trying to find new things to draw besides the usual. Let's put it like that. Trying to find new things to draw besides the usual, and my mouth is dry. I would not be surprised at all. But how could you not? Cindy is amazing. I'm just going to acknowledge that. Let's see. If no one has any more questions, I don't know. I guess we're just chatting. I mean, I don't have my Switch hooked up to my computer right now. I left it in the living room on the TV where it belongs. Anyone who plays a Switch handheld who isn't a kid, I missed the best thing. I mean, that is how I feel about things. I almost never play my Switch in hand. I just don't see the point. There is no way to fix the chat delay. That is crazy. Okay. And that's fine. That is A-okay. I will figure things out in time. And close out a couple of things and we need battle speeds. There we go. Why am I so cute? I honestly don't know. My grandma says I was born beautiful, so I run with it. How did muting and getting off the kick go? I start off my streams muted. I think it's a tradition around here nowadays. You gotta start off at least one or two streams muted, right? Mage Wolf asked for the simp application. I don't have any. I thought that was Amaranth's thing, wasn't it? Boyfriend applications. That's right, peepers. It's like the old Maybelline commercial said. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe so. Maybe so. One of these days, I am planning on doing an art stream because I think that would be fun. I like to watch BMO do that sometimes. We die and make a little doodle. I mean, of course, I'm goofy. I like to draw weird things. I'm going to leave it at weird things. Devastator says you're ahead of me streaming. I don't know about any of that. No, I don't think so, Mage Dude. I don't think I'll be making simp applications. I might get too many in. That's not a bragging point. That's actually me being very insecure about it because it's nervousness. I don't think anyone should want to fill out simp applications to me. My art is dope. Well, thank you, Devastator. What do you mean by that, peepers? A lot of certain things to draw. A lot of what? Are you still poking fun at me? By all means, poke away. Look, we're barely even 20 minutes into the stream. By all means, poke. I hope my voice is coming in clear. I'm using a different mic than I normally do. It seems to be picking up fine according to OBS. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I need to hammer that point home. I have no idea. Yeah, that art stream is definitely going to be a thing as soon as I get my drawing tablet hooked up. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Flipped one too many people off, now I've got a band-aid. Fun stuff. And then they can follow you onto every channel? What do you mean every channel? Oh gosh. No, I almost said I do that. I had to stop myself. I almost literally said, no, I do that. I mean, it's anyhow. But by all means, if anyone knows any way to improve my amateur-ass streaming, I'm open to it. Pretty much every suggestion besides the whole hot tub stream thing. Because there's no way I'm doing it. There is no way. And my hair's sticking up again. Why is it always sticking up? Story of my life. Well, I appreciate you not saying all of my business, peepers. I really do appreciate that. I would be remiss to not appreciate it. Although I do a good job of it on my own. I mean, yes, by all means, Mage Dude. I'm pretty sure you are the most qualified. It's either you or Eric Jenkins, but we won't go there. And we have pushed the button. Okay. I said I would answer questions. I did say that, didn't I? How long have I been a fan of Leon? For, let me see. Hang on, I gotta count. 3, 4, 5. 5 months? Even though I've seen them on SNH before, so I take 5 months? Yeah. I mean, if that qualify myself as a fan, why is Beavers telling your business? Because he likes to do that. It amuses him. It amuses him just like it amuses me to make fun of people when I go and chat. It's fine. It's fine. Now, peepers. Let's not give people the middle finger, especially since I can't do it, since mine's busted for the time being. I tell you. Oh, Dementia Sweets, how you doing? Everybody wants to know about that nap stream. I don't know, and I hope that there isn't another one, to be honest, or at least not another impromptu. If I actually do a nap stream, God help me, I just want it to be one I plan. Oh, why does Peepers know my business? Because me and Peepers, we simpatico in a very interesting way. That's the best way I can put that. We understand one another. And by simpatico, you spell that S-I-M-P, simpatico, not the actual way you spell that. What did I do to my finger? I cut myself while washing the dishes because I'm a dork. I wasn't paying attention while I was cutting a really big knife. And I mean really big. That sucker's this big knife. And yes, Peaches, I do have a kiddo. I have an awesome mountain little boy who hardly ever likes to take naps anymore because he's almost 3. He's getting to that age where he wants to try to decide things. And it's a lot of fun. I'm surprised he actually wanted to take a nap today, but again, he woke up really early, so thank God for small favors. But that's why my streams are usually like an hour, hour and a half, because it's during his nap time. If I don't get him up, he's up all night, and for Fridays, that kind of gets in the way of me watching other streams. How long have I been a mod? Hypnotic is not a VTuber by any definition of that word. The minute Hypnotic goes ooh, ooh more than wearing those cat ears, oh God, I won't know how to deal with it. But I have been a mod for Hypno since January. Yeah, January. I've been slacking in my duties lately too. I gotta make that up to him. Oh, so Losi, I'm sorry. I know everybody was so worried. Oh, hey, Primate King. What's going on, Eric? You're saying Hypno is a VTuber? He would argue against that vehemently. I think he has done that before. Anytime somebody asks him when he's getting jiggle physics. Considering what he used to do at McDuggan's, don't tempt him. He might do it. Please don't. I know, right, Mage Wolf? We were speaking of Eric, and here he is. Yeah, exactly right. See? Peepers is not a silver Cinevere, not at all. And neither am I. Hey, you're eating fried chicken. Way to go, Christopher. I mean, yesterday was Juneteenth. Not that I celebrate that. I just couldn't resist making that joke. All right, Eric. I tell you what, the next time we hit up Hypnocast, you tell him he's a VTuber. I would die to see his response. I always love seeing Hypno's response when people tell him he's a VTuber. Although I am going to have to give you that only in the regard that his Riftcast lately has had him with that itty bitty controller. And it's so funny to watch. Yes, wait, Peepers, what are you trying to say? Jiggle physics can be arranged. Oh, Lord. Hugo, are you going to gender bend Hypnotic? I'm trying so hard not to make this joke. I have to, especially considering the way my last Super Mario stream went. Not the one where I passed out, though. The one right before that. Okay, Eric. You and Devastator, go ahead and ask. He forgot to add the controller for an hour? That's Hypnotic. But that controller is just too adorable because it's so small. It's like, why don't you get one that's man-sized? It's got the tiniest little controller. Like, I think my PNG tuber has a bigger controller than he does. Oh, that sounded bad. That sounded bad, but I'm running with it. No, I'll make sure you don't get permaban Devastator. That's the fun of knowing mods over there. How do you get all the benefits you get with some people? What do you mean, peepers? What benefits? What benefits do you mean? I mean, I'm very fortunate to be a guest on some people's streams. I do enjoy that very much. Because he got little hands. I don't know, Eric. I'm a big fan of Hypnotic's manga channel. I don't think he has little hands. I have seen that man pick up like 8 volumes at one time. I don't know about that. That's true. He is always watching. That is why I refer to him as Hypnodamus. He sees all, he knows all. He got sausage fingers. Hang on one second. My eyelashes have decided to attack me. It's the problem with long eyelashes. No, I understand completely, Devastator. It is interesting when PNG tubers have better content. It is. I mean, but to be fair, a lot of 3D tubers start off as PNGs. You know what, Jimmy? I do have my own 3D. I have my own VTuber mod. I really do, and I have the software to use it. I just don't know how. I have to figure that out. Maybe that's something I can discuss with Cindy, eh, peepers? See, Peaches is absolutely correct. Although he needs to get a bit more color. He's starting to. He needs to go outside a little more. I don't think he liked that I left that in the comment of his last manga short. I was like, yeah, your manga channel's doing great. You need to go outside a bit more, though. Get some more color on those hands. That man is a VTuber. Well, like I said, tell him that in Hypnocast tonight. Especially since we're having the big waifu battle because it's Friday. I'll be sure to swing by before my usual Friday night engagement that I'm not mentioning. Peepers, don't say it. Don't you say it, peepers. Devastator says I go in sun, I go from pale to mid-mocha red in a day. Yeah, see, if I go in the sun, I am definitely going to get what I call the cookie crust. I get much darker. That's why I don't go outside. Like right now, I'm like pretty white for me. Peaches says whiteboard over again. I know, right? He gets so mad about that, though. He's like, no, I'm very brown. It's like, go outside, Hypno, and then I will call you very brown. How come you're an Oreo? Born that way. Totally born that way, as long as I can remember. Hey, see, I opened myself up to that. Eric says so, Leon stream, basically. I will neither deny nor affirm that. No, I know what you mean. Devastator, when you're younger, it was not an issue. It was not. Yes, you're right, Peaches. And so are you, Eric. I am not in the field. And that's a funny story. In fact, I am going to tell that story. When I was about 22, 23, my mom took my brother and I on a plantation tour in Louisiana. That's where my mom's from, Louisiana. It was stupidly funny because the white people in our tour group were looking at us like we were crazy because my mom started cracking jokes in the middle of the tour. She's like, oh no, Pouty, you would be a house slave, but that pretty light skin, no, you wouldn't work in the fields. Not at all. They put your brother in the fields. And the people in our tour group, the white people were like, did she just say that her daughter would be a slave? That's my mom. She's got a great sense of humor. Hey, Boosh, welcome back. Oh, you said your Guinness is reducing? Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Wait, who am I getting married to? No, no, peepers, I'm not getting married. Mage dude, you know what? You call me a simp all the time. Well, thank you, Boosh. Yeah, that's my mom. She's got good jokes like that. Hey, that plantation tour was hilarious. She was cracking slave jokes all the time. It's like we go by the cabin. She goes, huh, you think they have bigger cabins than this? How many of us did they pack in here, hanging from the rafters, huh? We need to do that again. We need to take another plantation tour. That would be fun. Hey, you used to be what, Devastator? Used to be that, had to take care of parents. Yeah, I'm getting to that point. You know, my dad's hitting his 70s, and he's not as active as he used to be. I wouldn't call myself a Leon simp mage, dude. In fact, I have no good way of responding to that. Yes, Eric, speaking of monkeys, beef and Guinness pie with side of quartered Brussels sprouts with garlic, shallots, and fried diced ham. Bravo. This man can cook. Bravo. Oh, you got some Steam gifts to give Atreus? Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that. Although I'm probably still banned in the new Blackstreet chat. Every time I crack jokes on Atreus on X, he bans me from the chat. He's so sensitive. Thank you, Peaches and Peepers, for linking the X. Oh yeah, I can tell, Boosh. It's going to be good. It's going to be fantastic. Hi, Jamari. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. Your dad be 68. He walks 9 holes in golf. That's awesome, Peaches. You know, my dad used to do all that golf stuff too. He was teaching my mom like a couple of years ago. He just... See, long story short, one of my dad's best friends passed away last year, and he's been kind of in a funk this whole year. We're trying to shake him out of it, though. That's why I'm always happy to come over with the grandbaby. It brings life into him. I think he needs that every now and again. But that is so awesome. Your dad's still doing the 9 holes. In golf. Sorry, in golf. I have to learn to talk properly. I mean, that is what I said the last time I was on with Enzo. He was like, what are you an expert in? He's like, you know what? Talking out of my butt. That's great. Moose trees poop, and that's how we get pencils. But only number 2 pencils? So where do the rest of them come from? I prefer to draw with number 9. And sometimes number 5s. I like those soft pencils. As bad as that sounds, I like those soft pencils. That actually sounds terrible. See, one of these days I'm gonna start making dad jokes. I haven't made one in months. Not since that time I hit Hypno with that rhyming dad joke in Super Chat. That was a good one too. I have to go back and watch that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Would you give up the Hypnotic, the VTuber mod for Leon? Honestly, peepers, I wouldn't want to mod for Leon. I think that would make me dislike him. You surprise your dad with, hey, tuber sprouts. Surprise your dad with a dog or another pet that's easy to take care of. I don't think so. I don't think a pet would actually help. Just because of where we live and my parents like to be gone a lot. That's what my mom does for him. She gets him to go out on trips. Like they just came back from a 42-day cruise to Tahiti and Hawaii, up to Alaska, around that foreign state of Canada. They're about they're about to go on another trip in 4 days. They're going to Peach's place. Yeah, they are. They're going down to the south. They're going to go visit my brother. My brother and his family, they live in Georgia. I was supposed to go, but I have work and there is no way I'm getting my kid on a plane without a fight. He's never been to an airport, but he likes to run away in the shopping mall. Just imagine that in an airport. I mean, my mom asked me the other day, she's like, do you think you could get the baby on a plane? I was like, probably not. Not without him running away. Am I going to commission a little? I'm trying to think of a way to answer this. If I did, it would only be one. There we go. Yeah. We have had this discussion before, peepers. See, when I made that Cine plush that I sent you, do you still have that? Commission that, by the way. So close? So close to what? What are we talking about, Eric? I mean, me, I'm not close to anyone. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's in the great state of Arizona. But I'm moving soon. Oh, you think he'd be fine? I don't know. I don't know, Eric. My boy's an adventurer. He likes to explore things where he's not supposed to be. Oh, you're gonna make another outfit for Little Hypnotic? I love Little Hypnotic. He is adorable. That has got to be the cutest plushie in the freaking world. There is something about those big red swirly eyes. I can't tell you. Peepers, you're getting the Cinevere plushie commission, as you should. Oh, you're getting one from Yarn Witch. That's cool. I do not have that level of skill when it comes to sewing. I was supposed to be altering a t-shirt that never came in the mail. Hey, TPVFS. There we go. I can talk. What's going on, Twinsy? Now, I'm sure somebody's going to ask, why do we call each other Twinsy? That is because in one of Leon's streams, he basically said all these black women look the same. Sometimes I wonder about him. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am utterly surprised that I actually made it past 200 after what I did last week. Cinnafierce fangirl. Yeah, that is what he said, Devastator. What was it? TPVFS. What did he say? Was it 2 days ago, 2 nights ago? He was like, oh yeah, and I'm sure Peter Bateman fans and PiranhaPout know each other because, all these black women know each other. It's like, you know what, Leon? Some days. Some days. Yes, that is true. Me and Peepers hang out on Discord. Oh, it's okay, Eric. You can call him Albino Monkey later. He takes it very well. The refrigerator Yeti? Oh, boy. I did see Hypno's video this morning where he was like, somebody is calling him out for being a fake gamer. Like, no way. No way. Yeah, Cindy has the golden voice, for sure. Cindy totally has a golden voice. That girl could read me a phone book. If you haven't looked at Cinevere shorts, I do recommend that you should. I totally recommend you look at Cinevere shorts. Because sometimes when I'm having a bad day, those shorts are very uplifting. Very good. One of these days, I'm going to have my own karaoke stream and I'm going to get Cindy on there. Little Miss I Can't Sing. She's cute. She is adorable. Pause what? Oh, because I said Cindy's shorts are uplifting. I mean, they are. I'm just saying. They are. Cindy's shorts are very uplifting. You're having a bad day? Go listen to Cinevere. I kid you not. You will feel much better. I particularly like the one where she's like, you're having a bad day? It's okay. You're still my hero. It's like, oh, sometimes you need to hear such things. You stare at her shorts. Yes, Boosh, I am certain that that is a fact. I swear, there is a reason Cindy's the only VTuber I'm actually into watching. And this is after I went through a Mama Oko, how do you say it? Mama Oko stream? I don't know. Yeah, you're right, Eric. I can feel you on that. I'm telling you, she needs to sing more often, girl. Wait, Peepers, why can't you change your name? God knows I changed mine. Nobody knows that, though, because I managed to hide it. But yeah, Cindy's voice is so quiet and soothing. Well, you see, Devastator, I watched Mama Akko, but my thing is, fun fact about Pouty, I'm terrified of clowns. So the clown makeup is a no-go for me. Yeah, probably, Peaches. You may have sent that to a random person. It's okay. I have done that before. And the random person reached out and, oh my God. There is a wild hypnotic in my chat. What's going on, Bigot Lord Hypnodamus? Good to see you. See, I told you, Eric, he's always watching. Hypnodamus knows all and sees all. Super glad to see you. What about mimes? I've never actually been near a mime. I'm fortunate enough. I've seen them before. They don't bother me, but I've never been close to one. But clowns, yeah, clowns scared the shit out of me. Not gonna lie. I am absolutely terrified of clowns. You can look, thank my mother for that one. She's a big fan of Stephen King's It. Me? No. Like that upcoming movie Clown in the Cornfield? Get out of here with that. No, thank you. Yes, Tuber Sprouts. Hypno is the Oracle of Delphi. No, Tubers, he's not. I do not consider this man a VTuber at all. He has no jiggle physics. Yes, indeed, we were. We were talking about those hands earlier. Oh, see, Zelosi, you understand entirely. It causes a lot of fears. It sounds gay. How can it be gay if we're talking about you, Hypnotic, the pinnacle of masculinity that all others aspire to? There. TPVFS, are you that's a, oh my God, those are lines from It. See, I've seen the movie enough times. I don't want to float down there. It's all okay. It's A-okay. I am good. Like, okay, here's another funny story, since we got off questions for a minute. When I was about 26, one of my friends took me to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. Oh my gosh. Everything was fine because I usually love scary things, scary mazes, scary movies, all that stuff. We got to the last maze, the very last maze, freaking clown maze. Clown maze. There was, at first, everything was good, everything was fine, we were all good. It's like, as long as the clowns stay on their side of the maze, they don't come near me, everything was fine until we got to the last room. The very last room, I was leaned up against the wall because there was a giant Jack-in-the-Box in the middle of the room. Fun story, I hate Jack-in-the-Boxes. I mean, they pop up out of nowhere and there's usually a clown in them. And I'm leaning back on this wall trying to stay away from the Jack-in-the-Box when the wall I'm leaning on slides out from behind me and a clown rushes out trying to grab me. I ran so fast, I can't even tell you. I was gone. And I could hear the people behind me laughing their ass off. I was out of there like Usain Bolt, just gone, gone, gone. And I had to stop and start laughing. And my friend caught up to me and he's like, damn, Pouty, I didn't know you could run like that. Killer clowns from outer space? No, no, absolutely hate it. That's how my dad tells me to go home. When he's had enough of me hanging out at his and my mom's house for a while, he'll go upstairs and put on a Killer Clowns from Outer Space shirt. And he'll be like, all right, nice seeing you. I'm like, okay, I got it. It's time for me to go back to my apartment now. Thank you. YouTube does that for the record. Oh, yeah. YouTube does that all the time. All the time. My favorite thing about YouTube is it almost never tells me when people I like are streaming. Yes, exactly. I ran so far away. That's right. I mean, I think I was out of that room in under 5 seconds. I didn't know I could run that fast. That clown tried to grab me and it was over. My mother overtaped on one of my cartoon VHS with the original kit. It was like 6 or 7. Safe to say I still hate clowns. I know, right? My mom was such a big horror movie fan. Most of her movies on VHS had no sound because she wouldn't stop rewinding and watching them. The tape would wear out. Like one of her favorites was Hellraiser. Needless to say, I grew up scared of Pinhead. Oh, Sonia hates clowns. Oh, my kindred spirit. See, the only way me and Sonia fundamentally disagree is bacon. I love bacon, okay? Just good stuff, bacon, all the time. You have to use Discord to find a hypno video and resub. That is so based, Hypnotic. I am on the internet. I see clowns every day. Yeah, you too. I know you do. I read your game reviews on Steam. You do see clowns every day. And we do live in a clown world. Yes, Solosi. You don't get the updates for it either. I understand you, TPVFS. I get you. I have to manually check and see if I'm getting a stream update. Bacon is life. That is true. Well, meat in general. And yes, I said that. Meat in general. How crispy do I like my bacon? Very crispy. Very crispy. None of that limp stuff. Get that limp meat out of here. Like Atreus in his makeup. You know what? Atreus' clown makeup is actually pretty good. That does not scare me. It's just funny to laugh at. I highly doubt he's going to do that again anytime soon, though. I mean, last I saw, Atreus was too busy out in the streets with the women, so maybe we'll see him on SNH tomorrow. Maybe we won't. We probably won't. Let's be real here. It's Atreus. And with that, I'm probably still banned from New Blackstreet Chat. We'll find out later tonight. Very good, peepers. That is what she said. If you like it limp, more power to you, my friend. Me? Nah. Bacon's gotta be hard and crispy. What's the point otherwise? Yep, that's a soundbite. Get the limp meat out of here. As a matter of fact, I'll probably use that myself later on. Goodness knows I've been flipping myself lately. Probably do like, what am I thinking the word is? A compilation. That's it. Oh, your pie is looking good. Damn it, Boosh, you're making me hungry. And yes, it is a giant Pikachu. Say hi, Pikachu. It's my emotional support Pikachu. I usually like to lean on him when I'm chilling in AFK. Or sometimes it's nice just to go to sleep on. 2 hours prep work, 1 hour cooking. Nice, nice. I can appreciate the effort. Man, I'm seriously getting hungry, though, just talking about this. I might have to get in the kitchen when this is over. What am I saying? Of course I'm going to get in the kitchen when this is over. I don't eat out. I stopped doing that like a year ago, I think. Make sure it's got a big ass. Yeah, that's right. Big asses for the win. I can agree with that. I will raise one to you, Hypnotic. That's good. Yeah, I love this giant Pikachu. They had them on sale at Costco for like $25. I said, bet, I'm buying it. I always wanted a giant Pikachu. Like, in case you can't tell from my channel art, I am actually a big Pokemon fan. As soon as I get my stuff set up, I am going to have a Pokemon stream. That is... No, Hypno, I said raise a glass. Raise a glass. Glass. And I spelled out ass. I got that. I said raise a glass. Well, it's good that you took some time off. You need to. One of the hardest working men on YouTube over here. Get a Snorlax Fat Tag. I have seen those, and I do want one. Not even going to lie. I have one marked in my Amazon. I do have one saved in my Amazon. It's a big, huge Snorlax that you just lean on for a beanbag. Yep, for real. I'm not surprised you thought you heard ass. Not surprised at all. Cheers to you. Booch raised that ass. Raise an ass for the falling Cooters. Yeah, right. You know, I feel like I have to, being that I'm the Goonet Supreme, but that's a whole different stream. Whole different stream. Much later on. I retain my title, though. Nobody's taking that from me. I just goon a little differently nowadays. That's all. That's right. Peaches chicken and watermelon. Although that was yesterday. Yes, yes, indeed. Unfortunately for me, my hair is wild as hell. Having it braided back is the only way I can survive the heat. It is the only way I can survive the Arizona heat. Otherwise, you would be seeing, like, raise her ass to me. I guess we are rolling. Like I said, that's a whole nother stream. Whole nother stream. Not even gonna be here. If I ever go back to Twitch, we'll talk about it then. I do still have my Twitch channel. Give a whole new meaning to the name Twitch, right? Melter of Ice Planets. That's right, Zelosi. That is why I'm the Goonet Supreme. Doing so hard, I need an ice bath. All the time. And I'm just so appreciative of you guys being here. Like, truly. And yes, Tuber Sprouts, it is time to drink water. Thank you. No neural augments yet. Well, that's good, Devastator. Avoid those neural augments. Damn Twitch. The base bubbled up into the taters. Oh no. Do you need to go check it out, Boosh? You okay? Save the food. Always save the food. You change your username to Peepers01. There you go. Alright, Mage Wolf, lurk away. I will be around, for sure. Yeah, Live and Learn. That's my favorite song from Sonic Adventure. Let me stop. Here you'll be a dork again. It's fine. That's cool. As long as it comes out good. I'm seriously gonna hop in the kitchen and cook something pretty good after this though. I got some veggies I need to use up. Well, Boo, some people like it messy. I'm not naming any names. At all. Alright. So, does anyone have any more questions? I know what I'm opening myself up to, especially with peepers here. 20 likes. Hey, that's so great. Thank you all so much for that. I never expected at all. No, there's no need to pause that. Why are we pausing on that, Eric? Did that sound gay? Because I said some people like it messy? Hey, Sarge, always great to see you. How you doing? Sorry I haven't been around for your live streams lately. I'm still getting my own schedule back together. No, I am not. The only questions I'm seeing are basically just yours. Just your question, Boosh. Is that a Pikachu pillow? It is a giant Pikachu. You know, I'm trying really hard to avoid ducking under my desk. You are not helping at all, Hypno. Not helping whatsoever. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if Hypnotic says he gave? Look, I finished that for you. And to answer your question, he does not. Before this is over, I swear I'm going to end up under my desk because that is my go-to move when I am embarrassed. I duck out of frame under the desk. It's the safest place for me right now. I can only imagine watching this stream back later. I set myself up for that one. You know what? Good move, Hypno. You got me there. Look, one up for you. Yeah, one up for Hypnotic. Dinner time, awesome. Go for it, Boosh. And again, it sounds amazing. It really does. If you've ever done an art stream, I am considering that, Peaches. I am thinking about doing it because I've been watching BMO streams lately. And I do like when he does the every death a doodle. That's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to do that. Draw little things every time I die. Let's see. Eric says, between Bubbles and Chim Chim, which one is the monkey and which is an orangutan? I thought they were both chimps. Isn't that what you said? Which one's the monkey? It's not a stream with Eric if we're not talking about monkeys. I wish I had a stream deck because I've been saving that Frieza clip from, Bardock, the father of Goku, where he shows up on Planet Vegeta. He's like, hello, monkeys. I would do that every time you showed up, Eric. I would play that clip for you. This is going really well. Gotta say, I'm quite thrilled for this. Oh, and while I have you all here, look, when I eventually get back to Mario Odyssey next week, I am strongly considering moving straight from that into Schedule 1, just because somebody's got to stream that game properly, and I am kicking its ass right now. One achievement to go. One. The biggest of them all, the 10 million mark. I'm going to get it too. And I would love to get that live on stream, but I'd have to get some more money first. I'm currently at 1.3 million. My drug empire is amazing. I never thought I'd be into that sort of thing. But yeah, it works. It's a lot of fun, that game. Oh, I'm so glad that's your favorite Frieza clip. See? When I get a Steam Deck, Eric, that one's for you. It totally is. Maybe I'll combine the Hello Monkeys with some footage of the Monkey King from Black Myth Wukong. That'd be great. Do you have a favorite genre of show or movie? If I had to say my favorite movie genre is in fact horror movies, as long as they don't involve clowns. As long as there are no clowns, we are good. As far as my favorite shows, yeah, I'm a weeb. I like watching anime all the time. I got problems. When I'm not watching anime, I like watching reruns of 90s shows. Because 90s was where it was at. I'm a 90s kid. All the shows back then were just classic. Like, sometimes I find myself revisiting the old TGIF block. If you know, you know. Which is funny, considering someone on X told me I look like, he said I look like Steve Urkel with dreadlocks. I was like, yeah, of course I do. You see how big these glasses are? Yeah, Christopher, the answer. Like I said to Peaches, I have not done an art stream. But I would like to do one, for sure. Oh, you took up drafting. Yeah, I had to learn drafting when I went to art school. I was not very good at it. My imagination does not want to be confined like that, I guess. Though I do know what you mean about drawing for art's sake, yeah. It's weird. I knew I could never draw commercially, so I shifted into cybersecurity. I'd much rather be the keyboard gremlin. I mean, I'm always on the computer anyway. Might as well make money at it. No, I miss the days when people wearing big glasses literally just meant you were blind instead of this hipster thing everybody's doing. Hey, look at me, I have big glasses, I smart. So no, you're not. You're just blind. That's all it means. I'm blind as a bat. Like, if you ever see me on stream without my glasses, be afraid. It means I can't see you, I can't see the computer, I can't see anything. No, I don't think so, Christopher. It's kind of like riding a bike. It's like, I remember, what was it? Earlier this year or last year, PewDiePie did this thing where he drew every day for a year. That's all you gotta do. Little doodles every day. Build the skill back up. By the time I get my glasses back, my prescription might need Coke bottles. Hey, I wear Coke bottles. It's all good. It is all good. Coke bottles for the win. I mean, the only reason my glasses are thin is because I can afford to have them that way. If I couldn't, they'd be thick. Okay, peepers. How many Nintendo games have I played so far? Oh my gosh. Sarge, if I had my Nintendo hooked up, you would say I have a ton of Nintendo games. The only thing is I'm waiting on the Switch 2 because I know there is going to be problems. Like right now, I can see bad things happening. And it's okay. I'll wait. I mean, I waited a year and a half on the Switch 2. I got busted one off of eBay and rebuilt it myself. That is a lot of fun. If you're into microelectronics, bust open a Switch 2 and see how much they pack into those things. So much technology in such a little package. Devastator says, I do believe once you get fully set up, your channel is going to hit the moon. I hope so. I certainly do. I mean, granted, I only started a channel just to hang out with people. I'm not very good at scripting videos. I have tried. I wrote like 3 or 4 scripts that I never finished. I mean, I could just wing it, but nobody wants to hear me ramble ad nauseum. I don't think. Oh, you took drafting too. That is awesome. That is awesome, TPV. Drafting was a requirement back in the day. Yeah, I could draw little buildings. They look like crap though. The best thing I ever drew in my drafting class, I got a C on because it wasn't the assignment. My teacher was like, "No, I told you to draw a room and fill it with furniture." And I did. I filled it with furniture. I filled it with Angry Birds plushies because at the time I was really into Angry Birds. Hey, more maniac. Well, thank you, Eric. I'm glad to see you love glasses. Oh, I know CAD is fun. I have never tried it, though. I have never tried CAD. It looks like a blast. I used to use, what was it, Autodesk Maya back in the day. My nerdness always came out. My teachers were always pissed off at me because I never do my homework right. They'd be like, okay, make something technical. And I would come back with a model of Metal Garurumon because I could. Hey, it's Gemesis. How you doing, Gemesis? Good to see you. Good to see you here. I remember once when I was in art school, my teacher says, okay, I need you to make a 3D scene that involves metal reflections. So I made a bunch of Master Swords. They had metal reflections. They're like, Pouty, do you always make video game stuff? Yeah, pretty much. Always video game stuff. I can't help it. Everything I made had a video game slant to it. It's just the way my brain works. To be fair, though, that Master Sword I made was awesome. It was like quality for 3D printing. One of these days, I'm going to get a 3D printer. Which means Hypno should be very afraid if I get a 3D printer. Because, yeah, I'm 3D printed a bunch of little Hypnotics to go on my decks. Totally doing that. It's happening. You just line them up across the back like that. I wish I could have tried CAD. Because now I think if I were to boot it up, I wouldn't know what I was doing. I do still have Blender that I mess with from time to time. Blender is a lot of fun, especially if you like making wavy hair. I did. I originally wanted to be a game artist, but you know, my parents were like, nope, that's not a real job. Because back then it wasn't considered one. Seeing how much video gaming has blown up, I kind of want to ask them and be like, so, you still think gaming's not a real job? You still think game development's not a worthwhile career? Peepers, you're a sharpshooter? That's kind of... Look, I don't have a word for it right now. Interesting is not strong enough. Yeah, right, exactly, Peaches. I'll have all those little swirl eyes watching me. I totally would. Yeah, right? $1 billion industry. See, but I'm too much of the good daughter. I wouldn't go and tell my parents, yes, video gaming is the biggest industry in the world, and you told me it wasn't a real job. I'm not going to tell them that. If I'd have gotten into video games, I don't know. Maybe we wouldn't have so much chaos going on now. Hiya, Philip. Good to see you, darling. Glad you're here. You never took any art classes? Yay, that's cool, Jimmy. I'm very impressed by that. I mean, people said I didn't need to take art classes, but I wanted to. I wanted to prove I had it. I think that's what it was. Wow, Peepers, you got a double ribbon sharpshooter. That's awesome. What's my favorite video game, Sarge? My favorite video game is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, hands down, every time. See, TPVFS says must come in waves. Coding and programming for games were part of our intro to computers when I was a kid. See, if I told you what my intro to computers were, I'd be telling my age right there. I'm not doing that just yet. See, Jim Assist says I love watching how games are made, but never wanted to make them myself. I have made a few games. This is true. I'm known for making Pokemon ROM hacks. That's my thing. I love to do that. Pixel animation really took me by storm. I really enjoyed it. I mean, on my old gamer channel, there is some of my pixel animation still available, but I don't recommend you watch that, because that was back when I was really into creepypastas. Everybody knows how cringe creepypasta is. Sometimes I'm forced to use my old gaming channel, like YouTube be up to shenanigans. It says, oh, you're not allowed to chat today. Oh, Link to the Past is one of my absolute favorites. Even though I didn't experience it until I had a GameCube because it was part of the Four Swords Adventures. But Link to the Past, absolute classic. I have that everywhere. And yeah, I'm sure the Nintendo ninjas are watching, but I have that game everywhere. Everywhere I can play it. But my favorite 2D Zelda has to be Minish Cap. Minish Cap is absolute classic for me. Jim Assist, he said, I won't fit in the modern day video game industry. The main protagonist will be a buff, ultra masculine white dude. Bravo! Definitely, go do it. That's how I choose to play Skyrim, as a buff, masculine white dude. I have problems. I took creative writing to improve, so art for fun or adding creativity sounds fine. See, I was always afraid to take creative writing because I thought it would be like my art classes. They would tell me I was too creative. The stuff I write sometimes, let me tell you. I write the kind of stuff that you'd find at the grocery store next to the checkout counter, you know what I mean? That's the kind of thing I like to write. God, I hope Hypnotic's not still in the chat because he has an answer to that. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's got an answer to that. See, I used to write fan fiction before fan fiction went nuts. Before I want to call it the Tumblr migration. Those people started writing weird things. Consider a story stream? I mean, if I was going to do a story stream, I'd be heavily tempted to do one with that AI dungeon. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. There's this website called AI Dungeon where it'll basically do a D&D scenario for you. That crap is more fun than it has any right to be. It really is. I had a blast playing that, doing a zombie role play. It was so much fun. I want to get back to it. That might be a fun stream for me, I think. Especially because you get to type in your own responses to the DM. Well, I guess it's a robot DM. Yeah, facts. TPVFS, that's facts. People telling kids they're too creative is exactly how they mess you. It really is. For me, being told I was too creative, boy, did that launch into something. Man, I kind of want to link my old gaming channel in the chat just so you can see the kind of things I got up to every time a teacher would say, no, 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 do it like this, do it like that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Current Trek and Doctor Who. I used to love Doctor Who. I'm so sad to watch it die. DJ Play Nice. Hey, how you doing? God, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Like the last one of Enzo streams. Boy, that stuff. Good to see you. Sometimes I'm sad for the loss of Doctor Who, and sometimes I think maybe we should just bury it now. Just bury the TARDIS in the ground, okay? It's never coming back. Please, can we bury the TARDIS in the ground? Like, I love Doctor Who so much. I think I still have it around here somewhere. I have a model sonic screwdriver. I do. I had a sonic screwdriver. I had the freaking. I had a TARDIS journal. I used to wear a T-shirt that said Eccleston, Tennant, Smith, and Capaldi. If you know, you know. I was such a big Doctor Who fan. Then they just blow it all up. It's all gone now. Well, you know what, Gemma says, if you ever decide to watch Doctor Who, I would recommend you start with season 9. Please start with season 9. Back when things were okay. Or if you really want to go back, hey, season 1 is good too, though. I like the old black and white episodes. I'm cool with that. Oh, your teachers would have put me in advanced class? Hey, I would go for it. I'm used to being in advanced class. Yo, shut up. The Tom Baker era? That is classic. Tell me you have the scarf. I almost bought one. I really did. I was this close. Yes, Jimmy says, stop before you get to the female doctor and the black gay one. Please do. Please do. I maintain that Peter Capaldi was the last Doctor Who, and I'm sticking with it. Nah, I don't think so. Especially not with RTD deciding he's going to be woke with it. It's like, man. You can still make a good show, but we're choosing not to. Yes, the Femposter. That's a good way to do it. That's a good way to call it, the Femposter. Like, I wasn't even fully on board with him changing the master into the mistress. I was like, okay, Missy's all right, but nothing will ever top that episode with the master dancing around singing "I Can't Decide." Oh man, mwah. Chef's kiss, that episode. Chef's kiss, the pinnacle of the series, in my opinion. My opinion, of course. Although I will admit, David Tennant had some good lines in his run. He did. Yeah, I don't relate to strong female characters, Jim says. I relate to actual relatable characters. Let's see, Sarge. I'm not that big into Marvel. I'm really not. But. My favorite Marvel character is Gambit. Without a doubt. Always Gambit. I freaking adored Gambit back in the 90s, the original X-Men run. Ugh. And that's facts, TPVFS. We did have strong females in the 80s. We did. Now we have annoying girl bosses. It's not the same thing. Like Ripley and Aliens? Come on. How you're not gonna like that? Right? You can never go wrong with Gambit. I mean, the accent, the hair, the outfit, the powers. What was not to like about him? That's why I didn't like X-Men 97, when they were like, oh yeah, and Gambit's getting cucked by Magneto. Why? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? And yes, Jimmy says because he is from Louisiana, that's a strong factor into that. See you later, Dragon Master. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always appreciate you. Tatum Channing as Gambit was hilarious. Oh, I bet. Let's go. You like Wolverine? I think Wolverine was my brother's favorite. He used to be big in Marvel vs. Capcom back in the day. Me, I suck at fighting games. You want to see something funny? Watch me play Smash Brothers. I'm only good with PiranhaPout, which is where my name comes from. Straight up. That's the only character I'm good with. Ah, you like Matt Murdock? Now, I watched a little bit. Yeah. How old am I? You know, papers, come on. There's certain questions you don't ask women. I'm old enough, okay? I'm old enough to remember the old school Marvel vs. Capcom. Yes. I am old enough to remember having, look, I used to have a VHS rewinder shaped like a yellow Volkswagen Beetle. That's how old I am. Oh, come on. Gemma says, not you two. Old enough. How about that? Console, yeah. The only time I could play a fighting game would be on console. The only games I'm good at playing console games is like classic Halo and basic Nintendos. Yes, Peaches is correct. I am a millennial. I've got the Harry Potter uniform in my closet to prove it. You're over under 31. There you go. Now, see, Devastator. I'm not old enough to remember Commodore 64. That's more of my mom's thing. I got her old Atari in my closet, too. Now, Peaches, it's not that I'm scared. It's more like I feel that people's reactions would be different. Oh, there you go, TPVFS. I do not remember the projector and wheels, but I've always wanted one. I always wanted a classic projector. I still remember Polaroid, though. That was my thing back in the day. I think I have one around here, too. Yeah, millennial isn't that old. So we'll see. You got the NES was your first console? All right. My first console was the Super Nintendo. How about that? I got my first pair of headphones in 1997. Yeah. Wait, no. 1995. I got my first pair of headphones in 1995. I had no choice, though. My brother got tired of me playing Michael Jackson all the time. He said I was driving him crazy. Oh, man. Peaches, you put... Love it! I love it. I'm always so happy to see you. Peaches, you... Oh, gosh. Now I feel bad. Because... Tell him it's not black and white. I know, right? Okay. After thinking it over in my head, I am 36. Hard to believe. And as for gray hair, Peaches, no, you got nothing on me. It's a genetic trait in my family. I've been graying since about the age of 10. Unfortunately for me, it's passed through the women's side in my family. We get this really big gray stripe around 10, 11 years old. So I hide it. What's my sign? I am the Leo. Yep. I don't show any traits of being a Leo besides moderate extroversion and being rather magnanimous. Yeah. I prefer to show my affection in big, loud ways. Which is bad for some people. That's right, female Gandalf. I'm a wizard. Thank you, Hypno. It's okay, though. I got a really good dye job. Oh, love it. You're an Aries. Super cool. Signs of the air. I know, right, Peaches? I know what you mean. I had to ask my grandma about that. I was like, why did I start graying so early? She's like, oh, we all do. It runs in the family. We all start graying early. I remember the day my mom discovered it. She's like, wow, you're really going gray. You're only in the sixth grade. What's happening to you? How much stress could you be under at 11? I do not have the Elder Wand. That's more a question for you, isn't it? Ah, you're a Libra. No wonder you're so cool, Philip. No wonder. Yeah, my son's a Libra. He is the coolest of the cucumbers when he's not driving mommy crazy. Did all the men get a patch in the front in mine? Yeah. All the men in my family tend to go bald. They go bald real fast. Pray for my son that he doesn't go bald fast. I think my uncles started losing their hair in about their mid-20s, early 30s. Yeah, exactly, peepers. You dye that stuff. It's all good. Favorite breakfast to eat? Oh, steak and eggs, with no doubt. I think I posted that on X one time. Steak and eggs. Genesis, you're a Taurus? Hey, you're not the worst. My grandma's a Taurus. Tauruses are cool. Just really, really stubborn. Okay, peepers, I know what you're getting at. Don't do that, peepers. Don't you do it. That's cool. So, love, see, your hair keeps getting longer. My Patronus, love it. My Patronus is without a doubt a snake because my favorite character in Harry Potter is Severus Snape, which is why I won't be watching the HBO show at all. Yeah, I'm not answering that one, peepers. You know exactly why I'm not either. Uh-uh. No, no, no. Especially not with... No, 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 no. Welcome back, Mage Dude. Oh, no way. One of your friends started to go bald when you were juniors in high school? I am so sorry. My condolences. Snape's storyline was amazing. I remember reading the seventh book and just crying. It's why I've never actually watched the last two movies. Besides Hypnotic, who do I mod for? I don't even know anymore. The list has gotten so long. Let's see. I know Nobody, Smash JT, Nick over at The Plot Strikes Back, Kada. Dude, that list is getting longer all the time. That's like just off the top of my head. I'd have to look now. So many. Do I have a recipe I like to make from scratch? Yes, yes, indeed. I like to make braised pork chops with apples and arugula. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And yes, I agree with you on that. Love it. Snake's past was way more interesting than Harry's. Oh, I know. Everyone dies in the end. It's sad. Jim says you're a pity mod for Leon. Jim says sometimes I think you just mod for Leon because you like to antagonize him. And don't get me wrong, I'm here for it. I'm right there with you. Antagonize the hell out of that guy. Go ahead. It's all good. That's it. I kneel to no one, love it. You only care about being a mod for certain people? Oh, I know peepers. I know. You are a well-loved mod, that's for certain. I mean, you get the best seat in the house whenever Cindy streams, right? Oh, absolutely, love it. I have met so many great people on here. Just so many. I am so blessed to call so many of you friends. Totally. Almost makes me wish there was another meetup and I'd actually go. Oh, it's not that I didn't like your comment. I just didn't have I didn't have a response to that. I did not have a response to that at all. My first job, okay, this is funny. My first job was working for my mom. It's so bad. I was basically her little gopher. I had to do the faxes or the filing or like organize stuff for her. Now, don't get me wrong, it was cool because I got paid under the table. I did. And that was fun, getting cash money when you're 15 years old. Hypno wants to know if the Pikachu in the background is gooning. Usually. Yeah, he usually is. Thank you for the reminder, Peaches. Say, Jimmy says Leon made you a mod because you've been with him longer than all the other mods. Well, I guess that's a blessing. I don't know. I don't know how you do it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know how you do it. Yes, Peepers is the titty kitty. Yeah, if they have eyes, they all goon. You're right on that, love it. I mean, if you look at his hand placement, it totally does look like he's gooning, though, doesn't it? I mean, he's got his hands right here in this area. Who knows what he's doing when I'm not looking? I swear, with my closet being right over there, he might be watching. Oh, love it. I'm sure that's not why. You're awesome. Absolutely. I can definitely see that. Not that I know what I just... Sometimes I just say random things. Yes, the Pikachu is gooning. Like I said, look at his hand placement, you know? It's like crotch level. Second I turn my back, I'm sure he is. No, Gemesis. See here? It's a dude. Pikachu have lightning bolt tails when they're dudes. They have heart-shaped tails when they're female. How you gonna tell me? I'm a Pokemon master several times over. I know. Kunichu. Your first job was Bank of America? Good on you, love it. I could not. Working with the public was something I did much later. Like, I'm always weird to bring it up, but I did have my second job at Disneyland. Yeah, my second job was Disneyland. And it was both fun and irritating because those people really do expect you to be happy 24/7. They really do. You having a bad day? Nobody cares. You're at Disneyland. Shut up and smile at everybody. Can Pikachu twerk? I mean, he probably could. He's got the ass for it. I mean, he's got a lot of ass for a Pikachu. And I really got it because it reminded me of the old school Pokemon cards with the fat Pikachu. Well, I don't know if that's a fail on Jim's part. Yes, all the Pikachu you caught were dudes, Genesis. They were. Say a little bit, you prank the customer sometimes and their account is overdrawn. I love it. Look, I love that. Love it. That is awesome. Let's see it. You want the Pikachu to twerk? Are you kidding? I don't even know if I could do that. I don't even know if I could do that. Wait, are you talking to me? Oh, gosh. I'd ask what am I to do with you, but you have too many answers, Hypnotic. You have too many answers. That's great, love it. You make him give it up. No, No, you're talking to Pikachu? Oh, okay. You really want to see that Pikachu ask? We're in that mood today. Yeah, be careful. If I start making Pikachu twerk, John Della Rose is going to come in here. I don't know about that. What do you mean, Peepers? Lovin' is still an angel. Who's to say angels don't have dark sides? Alright, unfortunately, guys, it is almost 5. I have got to call it here, but we will do that Pikachu twerking in the next stream. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not letting it go, Hypno. You done brought it up now. But I do have to call it here. It is time for me to get back to mom life. I gotta do some cooking and get this kid up so he doesn't stay up all night. Because otherwise that gets in my way of other things that I have to do tonight that we've already discussed. Yep, it's dinner time. Boosh made me hungry, so I gotta go cook something. Probably steak and veggies, yeah. I'm looking that way. But I thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. And I'm really glad I didn't go to sleep this time. Excellent. I'll catch you all on the next stream. Thank you so much for liking the stream and really just for being here in the chat. Appreciate everyone. We'll definitely do another Q&A stream in the future. Probably not tied to subscribers just because this is a lot of fun. I'll see you all next time.